Okay, here we go. We got Expedition 33. This is Simon percent speedrun. A speedrun to beat the hardest boss in this game as fast as possible from a fresh file on expert difficulty and without doing any glitches. Playing the game the intended way without any like out of bounds or skipping any bosses, anything like that. We just got a new PB 243, making very good, generous improvements thanks to improved Act 3 routing. That's like, it's very impressive. We're only spending like a half hour in Act 3 before facing Simon now, which is crazy that we can do it that fast. This routing will be a one-hit kill on Simon. That's what we're routing towards, with trying to build up Maelle for that. I've been trying to find other ways to just like endure the fight, but from what I've been researching, looking into, this is the best way to go about it. This is the fastest. So I'm going to show you guys what I've routed up. This is following Zero's route for Act 1 and 2 for Expert Glitchless. I'm not trying to deviate too much from what Zero did in Act 1 and Act 2, because if you deviate even a little bit from stat values, it ends up being things go out of whack really fast. So trying to keep as consistent to that as possible, but then Act 3 is all my routing then. But yeah, so yeah, if you're looking to start doing Simon percent runs and want to follow this route, if you've already got a head start by learning Zero's route for Expert Restricted, it'll play very nicely into this. So we are getting a few pictos ahead of time. Not a whole lot. I think we get like stun boost, blast cannon. What else? There's a few more. There's like 4 that we get in the route, and I will only learn them when I know that it's not going to affect the stats or levels that we're currently doing for current strats. Although we could probably use like glass cannon later to help a little bit, but the fights are already so fast and optimized in Act 2 that, yeah, I don't think the extra optimization is needed at this point, but I'm sure it'll come at some point, probably to help us get to a sub 230. But yeah, today our goal is at sub 240. That's it takes some perfection, but I think it's pretty reasonable. Alright, die, Maelle. I'm sorry. You must fall. Thank you for the good luck, Jaylin.
You are alright. I saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the Gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well. The red and white tree.
So another reason why, so a little background on why we're building towards a one-hit kill on Simon instead of enduring in parts of his fight. I was originally looking to do like a 3 or 4 turns time and strat to kill him, because that's what I thought was going to be optimal. But it's really hard to make it optimal. Yo, Cyrus, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate that a lot. Let me finish what I was explaining. So for the one-hit kill, enduring the fight is hard because of phase 3, sending the party out. If we wanted to endure the fight, we would have to set up both Maelle and Lune to be very high stats and do a lot of damage. And in order to set up Lune, it would take the same amount of time as it takes just setting up Maelle for a one-hit kill. And then it's taking a lot of time just doing the fight itself. So I've theorized that it will, like trying to write stuff on paper and analyzing stuff, it would take longer. The fact that this game highlights a lot of pictos and gives you a lot of pictos easily, that increases your first attack too. In like if you're doing attacks 2 or 3 turns later, you're doing like 30-20% of the damage that you could be doing on the first hit. That also really encourages me to aim for a one-hit kill.
Stuck in the sea.
So yeah. I really do want to learn Simon's moveset and perfect it though. So I'm wondering if I should do like a I don't know if no Steindal would work because other characters can kind of one-shot kill him too, but more like if there's a way that we can have a challenge run speedrun where we do Simon percent, but it would encourage us to optimally just fight him on head on, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of my routing efforts so far. I'm sure that it's still not optimal at this point, but we've made tremendous improvements and it's feeling pretty solid right now. And welcome in. Thank you for the 30 bits also, Cyrus.
Look, I know the rest of us.
Awesome job on the PV. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like we got a good PV.
All right.
I'm still sad about my Act 2 time, but that's why we're running it back, because I know I can do better.
Don't get.
My darling sister.
I am losing a little bit of time on the prologue.
Say goodbye.
That tends to happen when I start explaining stuff. Like my movement isn't as optimal as I could be making it. I'm not thinking through stuff. So we'll probably have a little bit of time loss here. But that's okay. I'm not worried about a few seconds. Yeah, because I did Maelle the way I should be doing. So I didn't really lose time on Maelle. So it must have been only dialogue skipping or movements things. Did I know that first strike, sweet kill? Yep. Although those 4 Pictos have a 10% damage boost, we were actually utilizing that in runs. It helps in speed runs because first strike and dead energy too, you get very early on. But then yeah, I was routing in teamwork. Yeah, teamwork's actually 21% because the multiplicative bonus of 10 times 10. And we were doing sweet kill, but we were actually overkilling Simon, so we were able to route those out to save a couple minutes. But yeah, if anyone didn't know, those are great Pictos to have on if you're just in general in Act 3. If you're trying to make good builds, always have first strike, sweet kill, dead energy 2, and teamwork on any character that you're dealing damage with, because having all 4 of those on will give you a extra 40% multiplicative damage boost. Really really insane. That dead energy one doesn't. Dead energy 2 is something I think they specifically chose which Pictos they wanted to have on to try to, like, it's design decisions based off of where they are in the game. Like, these Pictos are popular ones that most people will likely get. And Dead Energy 2 is like pretty early on in the story and on a cliff right before effect that is pretty hard not to get. So I think that they kind of wanted to secretly help boost damage for rewarding people for putting on a Picto this early or something like that. Or in case people were kind of trying to calculate their damage and they calculated a little bit slightly under what their expectations were. I don't know the exact reason, but I assume that there's some sort of design philosophy behind it. Yeah, it's all around. Also, my chat scrolled down enough, so if anyone asked me a question at the start of the run and I didn't see it, I apologize.
Whoa.
Let me know if I missed anything. I'm good at speedrunning games, but I'm not always the best reader, apparently. Not a fast reader, at least. I guess I should mention that also, that since these runs are getting a bit more tighter time-wise,
Is that a house?
and it's important for me to nail everything for like almost 3 hours straight, I'll probably be like honing in and focusing in on certain parts. So I apologize if it takes me a while to respond to something.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo trees over there.
Get this extra Lumina. Will I be running platinum %? I'm thinking about it. If I do, it'll probably be on expert difficulty. I probably will stick to expert difficulty with everything. Because I like it. I like how it feels with dodges and parries.
I'm ready.
You gotta be strategic with the extra boss health. You have to really maximize everything you're doing. Yeah, so I probably will. It'll probably be after GDQ. I don't know if I want to do that or all bosses first. I'm kind of interested in all bosses, but yeah, I want to make sure that I have really solid times in both any % expert and Simon % expert before moving on to other things. But yeah, that's amongst a lot of things that I want to do. I do want to do a lot of challenge runs too. Like somebody right before this mentioned doing a solo Gustav run. I might do that for one day.
69. The climbers expedition.
Let us thank them for
Nice.
that.
Expedition 69. But yeah, if you have ideas on, or if you have certain interest in me doing something specific, let me know. Either here or in my Discord.
Survivors.
Hurry!
We can use that.
Aw, shoot. Didn't attack it. I don't think that matters though.
Ready to evade.
Oh, it does matter. Okay, I don't know how much slower that was. It was definitely slower.
Can use that.
Guys, you're supposed to hit them instead of run into them, so you actually can attack them instead of them attack you. It's fine though. Should be fine. Now I will likely be losing time here because I got the god crit the god crit play on a Vec in my PB. So that's like a whole minute, over a minute of time save. And I would be very surprised if we got it twice in a row. Because you also, it's not just a 50% coin flip, you also have to deal enough damage leading up to a Vec. And that's also granted that we don't mess up any of the attacks either.
Let me help.
Which for some reason I have recently.
Lunde, watch out.
Crit. Lawan making you angry. Hey, come on, Gustav crits. Not a crit, but still good damage.
Take him down.
Take cover!
Oh, I'm sorry, Jins.
For those who come after.
Oh my god. There's no way. I got it 2 runs in a row. Okay, I guess we're doing good. That Spring Meadows split still could have been much better. Yeah, I'm still like losing 20-30 seconds on that Spring Meadows split.
The message said head north
Ugh.
to the weird
Well, you know what that means. If we we got 2 good Avec fights in a row, I'm pretty much destined to not get a good Avec fight for the next like 2 weeks. So we gotta make this run worth it. Go to sleep. Maybe we won't actually have to do runs all day in order to get a sub 240. Maybe this is it. This is the run. I'm warmed up and everything too, so yeah. Oh, do you think you got stick drift, Jins? That's the worst. Yeah, I can never tell if I have it or not. Sometimes I think I have it, and then I'm just like, yeah, like that's the only reason I'm doing bad, right? Is because I have stake drift. But then,
Wait.
like, I convince myself that I have it
Species.
when I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
sometimes.
They're between us and Maelle.
It's really hard to tell. It just can happen at random times. I like how he like puts his gun away and then takes it back out. The reason that happens is because we run out of AP, so the game is like, hey, stupid, you're out of ammo. But because we have dead energy, we get AP from that last shot on the kill. So it does that cool little take out, put back in, or take in, put back out. Yeah.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Hello, Maelle. Okay, so let's make sure we're looking at our notes. Don't get distracted by the pretty music.
How did you find me?
Critical burn, dead energy
Message,
2.
The indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message?
Okay, nice. The game actually lets me load this time instead of having to go to the main menu.
Again. All right.
All right, all right. Set up immolation. So we can go do Swift Stride and get into virtuous states.
I'm ready. From fire.
Marking shot for 50% extra damage. Don't need a perfect QTE that.
A precise strike. That was.
I should have a split for Curator. Yeah, dude, we're doing so well, actually. My goal is just to beat Curator before pretty much the 20-minute mark, and we're at like, we beat him at like 19:20 there. Everyone's favorite gestural, Noko. Or at least he has the best music. Actually, Monaco's is kind of pretty banger. Debatable. Parry.
I'm ready.
Oh. Closing attack, cool.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion. Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
Jump scare. They can change their size.
It's forging something. So they have intelligence.
Magic.
Well, that will help.
Nah, I believe in you, Jins. With effort and practice.
Let's spill some ink. Finesse and grace.
Nice.
That wasn't the most optimal pathing to that promo.
So many. I don't like this. Meow. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Did you know that there's a way to skip those climbing holds and save 1 second? But it's an extremely hard thing to do fast. So I'll upgrade Maelle's might here. This is one thing that I don't do that's in Zero's notes, just to make Goblu a little bit more consistent for myself. And we need to put on Dodger. That's one of the new additions. Oh, okay.
Let me help.
Careful, Maelle.
Good. Maelle counterattack. No crit though.
him down.
Nice crit.
For those who come off.
And he crits. Wow.
Take him down.
Come on, Maelle. Boom. Wow, we actually 2 runs in a row. We got a good Avec and Goblu RNG. Both times. Like, what are the chances of that? I should just go to a casino at this point. Feeling lucky today.
Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
No traffic light, my bad.
Did Noko tell you anything more about the village, other than red trees everywhere?
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Yeah, I will not screw up this run. I will not screw up this run. You will not screw up this run. You will not get hit by the ultimate Succopates big stick. Hunt is here. And he's gambling. Hunt. Big stake. Yeah, don't worry about it. He has a big club. I mean, it's true. It's accurate. Okay, let me focus.
Gustav, don't die!
Now, fail these QTEs so he doesn't like counterattack us. I can skip the powerful.
I'm ready.
Ooh, okay. Fly defenseless. Fly mark.
Take him down.
Okay, cool.
God up!
These things are fascinating.
How do they even stand? Ugh, this place is confusing.
They built it to make their village harder to find.
Lakapatat. Lakapatat. I've been trying to get better about my pronunciation.
Parry it!
Chrome is flowing.
Let me help.
not gonna die to this guy. Hey, Recon. No crits.
Get ready.
I can do a lot of damage. Thank God he got targeted so that he has enough for overcharge now. That'll skip us having to wait on enemy attack animations. Right here. Come on, crits. Close. Yeah, unlucky. Nice, we killed it right there though. It's really solid. Not the most optimal, but pretty close. Alright, so this is our first deviation in the route compared to any percent. We go get stun boost here, which does 30% extra bonus to stun enemies. So we use that just for Simon. 30% is a lot. Think about if we're doing 30 million damage. Like, that bumps it up to 40 million damage. So, kind of needed for Simon.
Nice.
Especially with very little time lost to go out of our way and get it. Still decent in greed. Get another green? Okay, I'll try. I'll try my best. It's gonna be hard to... Well, I should get another green. It'll be hard to save time on this split though, since last time I was low health and had critical moment on. So I was dealing crits like crazy.
It's really a village of gestrels.
They seem better.
Okay, do not buy the wrong item. Do not be an idiot. You're right, we gotta get the big traffic light. It's very important. Nice. Measly 20 chroma to my name.
Intelligence is not a
Nothing
prerequisite
else.
to survival on the continent.
Okay, we also want to
That's
utilize
why
the tournament to learn stun boost. So we have that Lumina learned for the end game for Simon.
We need to get to the.
Oh, there's a white. You know him. So
This is one of the instances where it doesn't really matter if we put the extra picto on. It doesn't change our strats. Actually, I forget what it might actually help us have more crit chance. I forget what its attributes were exactly.
way.
Probably the biggest one.
Should have healed because you can survive if you... I'm not gonna make a mistake, but just in case I did, I think you're susceptible to dying. You don't heal fully. Good. Now we gotta be really careful when we get to CL. Because if we die against CL, we have to reload a save, and that wastes like over 2 minutes. Could have wasted a lot more time than just dying. Because we need to make sure Maelle wins to get a special weapon. Medallion. Actually, let me heal real fast right here. There we go. A few seconds time loss, but I'd rather have that safety net since we're on such a good pace.
My sword is death.
Ooh, crit. Nice. Okay, CL time.
Okay.
Okay, I hate that attack, but I was able to counter it. I've heard that most people can... Oh, okay. I've heard most people find that the easiest attack, and I find it the hardest. Not Twilight Slash, but the Sealed Fate. Marking card, I feel, is the easiest, and others think it's the hardest. Easy because of the sound, to me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, it's the sound, and then it does like a gradual, like, animation thing. Take both of those off so it doesn't affect Francois. Stun boost is now learned, so that's good.
Feeling better?
Yeah.
I will lose time on this
You can
split
debrief
because I did less
Let's head
menuing
east
here
to SK's
than what I
nest.
needed to last time because Lune was under level and I was waiting to see if I could do her menuing later when she was more leveled up. So yeah, we'll lose time here no matter what. But Lampmaster has a ton of time save. $13.20. We did. We got the big traffic light. Woo! All right. Have a good night, Ender.
Interesting decor.
SK is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maelle?
I don't know.
Ah,
Getting
there's a gnat. There's a gnat in my room.
déjà vu again.
Get it out.
The light here. It feels a little... I don't know. Yeah.
Gnat's trying to sabotage my speedrun.
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Scary, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Surprising.
You have a point. Like a tiny fly.
Get ready.
A storm is
Let's spill some.
Beautiful.
Okay,
All the
take it. But no.
I actually did not lose time on that split. Okay. Scram! Got her!
Francois and Esquier are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
You think the Paintress created them too?
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
All right. No whammies. Let's go. No mistakes. Got this. Preparing myself for what lies ahead. Yeah, I need to get this Lumina. I'm gonna get this Lumina after. Yeah. Yeah, I need to upgrade Lyrim to level 7. Yo, appreciate the follow. Hope you enjoy the runs.
Surprised to find you here.
Yeah, level 7.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
Go to sleep.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, slightly slow, but it's all good. Make a short detour to get energizing start over here.
We can use that.
Oh, he gave us a recoat. Nice. That'll come in handy at this towards the start of Act 2 after Dualiste, or after Monaco, actually. Oh, nice gamble, Hunt. Please don't hit the gamble today. Scaring me.
Perfect.
I mean, it seems like we're all lucky today. I'm feeling lucky. Scott's feeling lucky. We should just go all out, go buy lottery tickets. With all this luck, one of us is bound to win big.
Interesting.
Great.
I'm gonna, so in any percent we don't get this pickup anymore, but I'm gonna get it because it lets me buy 1 extra Lumina when we buy inverted affinity at right before Dualiste. Dualiste.
A shrine to the Paintress.
Get this energy
Paintress
tent.
destroyed our world.
I don't think I do need all the energy tents that I pick up, but
The weak-minded turn to
because I also
whatever
get the
they
one
can
on
to
Battlefield, but they're
explain
very
the
quick.
When you're at the
And
mercy of a power you don't understand.
Act 3 does require me to use a lot of energy tents, so definitely good insurance.
Nice.
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
I didn't land on the box. Didn't want to roll there.
An advantage.
An advantage. Take off Maelle, put on CL. CL augmented first strike. Breaker. Energizing start. Lune first strike, and then critical moment. Lune dodger.
Well, that will help.
Alright, here comes Lampmaster.
But I sense something.
I'm not nervous, you're nervous. Okay, we need to counterattack at least one of these moves, preferably with Lune or CL in phase 1. Not confident parrying that one though.
Let's push forward. A storm is coming. Get ready. I'll do it. Take your shot.
Let me help.
Let's push forward. Lightning dance.
Okay, nice. That worked. Wasn't sure if it was gonna be enough.
Today
like right on the verge. Oh, I don't like this one. Luckily, it doesn't matter. Defenseless. Wildfire. Prevention.
Hurts.
Okay. That's good. Okay, good. Good Lampmaster. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a lot of time save. Yeah, I'm still not happy that I can't dodge that arm attack. It's stupid.
We've done nothing to you.
I always forget
We should
how
be on
I
the safe
should
side.
properly look at it. Thankfully, CL is a tank, so we got lucky. If that was Lune or Gustav being targeted, we were kind of gonna be screwed.
Something's going on up there.
Escape! Get us up there!
Lightning Dance is busted. I love it. The thing is, though, it still takes like a considerable amount of setup. So it's like if you just know how to effectively set up yourself within the first like 1, 2, 3 turns, like the damage output makes sense to what you could do with other characters within that turn frame. But yeah, I lost a lot of time last time. I was actually debating heavily last EV on resetting after Lampmaster, but I was like, you know what? I have so much time saved in Act 3, I might as well continue. Yeah. Oh. I'm just looking at the time. That was a 5101 Lampmaster. I just realized that's with me doing extra stuff. What would that have been for Railer any percent? Oh my god, because like the bet, yeah, like Stun boost is like 30 seconds time loss. Dude, this would actually be an insane, pretty great pace for just like regular any percent.
Oh well.
Not impressed.
Let him die on purpose because we low health means more damage in the next fight.
Flow. Any other tricks we should know?
Just note that at this point we have so many Pictos that we're trying to learn as Luminas. And Verso doesn't learn any Luminas there. Still works out with what we have set up, and we try to reduce menuing, but if you ever try to deviate off this, keep that in mind. I'm still, if in the future, if there's something else that I want to route out, we might get Sweet Kill here, which is about a minute detour to the left.
These are all.
It would allow us to, since it has a hidden 10% damage boost, it might be helpful. But
Is it still around?
right now, we don't need that extra damage for our setup for Simon percent. We are gonna get an extra energy tent here, and an extra Lumina when we buy inverted affinity. So many bodies on the floor, tripping me up. Let the bodies hit the... You're actually getting pretty decent gambles,
Looks
Hunt.
like we passed the
Dang.
danger zone. And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Oula, François, on a belle. Oh putain.
Okay, this is the last fight that has kind of some RNG to it, really.
I'll manage.
See how it goes. As long as I live, then I'm happy with that.
A storm is coming.
I've lived through worse. Got this.
Ready.
Ready to strike. This will oh well.
Let us stay there.
Last ditch effort. I've got this.
Not great damage.
Your turn to shine.
Manage.
Come on.
I've got this.
Barely not enough. We got the God RNG, but yeah. I think I had the 10 CL there. Otherwise, applying defenseless with Lune would have been pretty good. Can Lune finish this fight? Right here?
CL, incoming.
Nope. Yeah, unfortunate.
So much potential.
That was enough. It was a 200 hit attack with Lune's base attack. Yeah, we almost got the perfect fight there, but hey, we still lived and we got perfect XP out of it. The Lune, I didn't get perfect XP in Lampmaster, but Dualiste does give a lot. So hopefully we can still get, like, Lune's XP here matters a lot to be pretty right. To go through Monaco and Old Lumiere. But yeah, we probably lost 30 seconds due to that extra enemy, the extra turns, animations that the enemy had to go through. If I just crit one more of those slashes, it probably would have been enough. Probably.
Interesting.
Sub 1, yeah, sub 59. Dang, that's something that, yeah, that's like something that I want in current any percent. Guys, should we just abandon Simon percent and get an any percent EV? No, we're in it for the Simon. It's totally not rigged. Nope. Try again. It'll work this time.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Gems. Almost forgot about that. Okay, upgrade Lyra to level 9. Put 2 Lumina and Lune and CL each. Yeah, Lune is still down a level. She is down a level.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SQA? Oh, should be quick.
Honestly, it might be faster since we go through this area later. In Act 3, it might be faster to get these Luminas
Station is to the north,
when flying.
not far from here.
You're outmatched.
Want to set her up for low health, so kill her. I love how, like, the fights that we set up low health, I'm like, those are more satisfying than the boss fights to me.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us
The
to Minoko.
boss fights take a lot of work to get right, but it's just so satisfying taking out those enemies so quickly.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but here we are. Minoko Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
That's store for strike inverted infinity. Cool. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
That hurts.
Boom, 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 boom.
You're outmatched.
Romance flowing.
Good. Hesitated a little bit, so it could have been a few seconds faster, but good. Okay, we want to recoat her. Yep. Okay, all that is good except Lune needs more. Yeah, that one pretty alright. Pretty alright menuing. Yeah, so we need to give Lune +3 might, I guess at Old Lumiere. Okay, fail Ice Lance, intervene.
Let's push forward.
Verso.
Why aren't you using gradient attacks?
Jad, why isn't Verso using gradient
I only
attacks?
pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach
Will we
me,
ever
did you,
get the answer?
lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously.
That hurts. It's locked on you.
Your turn to shine. Let us stain
That generates the stains we need. I like this because this is a one-of-a-kind strat using the gradient with Lune, just because this tutorial fight kind of gives us a full gradient. I wish we had Pictos in any percent that kind of lets us experiment more with gradients, and I mean, I guess we use them with CL later with Renoir and Paintress, but actually with Seren too. Yeah, I guess we do use it a lot, but God, such beautiful music. I love this game's atmosphere so much. I always say when you choose a speedrun game, pick a game where it's a game that you feel like you can get lost in its world or
Welcome,
music or
my
atmosphere
friends.
for hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevron.
Impossible challenge, Woo.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
Lucky it did. That's probably the
That
only
was a little
reason we
slow.
survived.
Imagine actually exploring the world in a speedrun. You'll get it. You'll get out of the dawn, I believe. Just
Friends, I
just
beg
with
your
enough time,
forgiveness for landing us in this
things will line up.
quagmire.
It's okay, Monoko. Let's move on, shall we?
Stop gambling. I don't want to play
How
Strike
exactly did
Hunt.
our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries.
Not true.
Wish we had more time. There's so
You've got
much
like
to
5
study.
minutes outside of that.
So, Monoko, what
Got a
was
nice,
life
like,
before the
What is
fracture?
it, like a 2 to 3 minute ride over through Plainsong?
cozier,
It's a nice ride. Gives you a lot of
livelier.
atmosphere.
There were many more of us Gestrels back then.
That's enough, right?
The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived.
Fraction of a fraction.
Our forests are filled.
God, I
with
love
Gestrels
Monica's voice
wasting
actor.
Earth.
Perfect.
Speaking
Oh
of home,
shoot.
where do you live?
Not
in
what I
Maelle?
wanted to do. My splits
A
are
bakery near the center.
a little wide.
Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. And this is over.
I never said there was treasure.
Get the chroma here. You go to both merchants in what's it called? The Monolith, going up the Monolith, you kind of
Finesse and grace.
the money gets tight. So that pickup's probably required.
did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel, quickly.
Yeah, I lost a lot of time here last time because I kept running into these goobers. So let's not run into them this time. There we go. Have I seen a Roots run? Yeah. A long time ago.
I think I'm close.
I looked at it when
This mana's in town.
it was first being presented as a category for Nico, just to understand what it was and if it was, if I thought it was worth being a category. Ooh, good damage. Okay, let's not mess this up. Ooh, nice, that's crits. Very good.
Forced us.
Let us stay.
She won't help you this time.
Oh, I don't need to attack that. Whatever.
Not looking good.
I'm so used to it, it doesn't waste that much time. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're absolutely crushing this. I'm honestly a bit sad that this isn't any % expert restricted. There's still a lot of time for us to mess up though. We're not even halfway. It feels so good executing everything. I'm enjoying this a lot.
So this is Visage.
It can take a lot of effort and like just going after run in practice.
Lies.
But once you get a good run going, it feels like it starts like
An
making it feel worth
infinite
it.
sea of them.
Here's the island singing.
Even if this run were to die, it feels good
This
to
is creeping me out.
know that you're perfecting most things up to like the halfway point or anything, you know? Are you gonna do laundry hunts? Alright, thank you for the good luck. And good luck with your laundry and chores and everything. Oh, leaving with a final gamble? Nice. Alright, so here we're going to be doing our next deviation from any % here, and that's to get Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon is one of the most crucial pictos kind of in this run. Well, actually, I guess that's not necessarily the case. Just know that it's extra, it gives like 25% extra damage.
They seem so
Most of that is multiplicative, so it does, with us stacking a lot of damage stuff later on, it really
He who
scales.
guards truth with lies.
It really helps scales with everything. Okay, let me focus on menuing.
What have we here?
Auto rush, energizing start, first death door. That was kind of slow. Did I do that right, actually? Hold on. Let me double check. Yeah. Actually, yeah, energizing start. Okay. That's right.
Great.
I was very unsure.
Let the ink flow.
Yeah, that was probably one of the worst menuings I've done so far in this run. I don't like that sword blocking me every time I get out of that fight. Maybe I should do that fight earlier and run into the other enemy. That's not the tall sword statue thing. So I don't have to worry about getting stuck by the sword. Okay, so we go down this path for a glass cannon. I guess I could route out the resplendent catalyst here. Probably could have routed the one right before Confident Fighter too.
I know they're Neverons, but
Yeah, it's not very far off though, so
can't help but feel for them.
A noble but
it would save like 4
tremendously
seconds-ish.
fatal impulse.
Well, that will help.
Okay, not forgetting anything? I don't think so. So in Act 2, whenever we're across an easily accessible merchant, we do want to spend some time buying all the Lumina we can. We need to buy some Resplendent Catalyst. Right now I buy extra than what I need. We just need enough to upgrade Barrier Breaker to level 19 after
These masks.
Act 2, but we use the extra Resplendent Catalyst for Verso's weapon so that he can take down Francois pretty fast.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
All my attributes should be good. Combo attack for auto rush. Take off all of that and put on glass cannon.
lived through worse.
Let's push forward.
Forgot to change my weapon. There we go. I'm glad that that's something that you realize, like, if you don't have the right weapon on, you realize instantly because you don't get an extra turn. So, that's when you realize you don't have something equipped, like, 2 minutes into a fight.
Not looking good.
Well, your time to shine.
Romance flowing. Lightning starts.
Okay, focus.
Your time to shine.
Ready to evade.
Okay.
I'll manage.
Okay. Yeah, my menuing and having to reset the fights at the beginning, that'll lose me around 30 seconds. I deserve that. Okay, I need to do my menuing. My attributes here, but I need to upgrade this to 13. And this to 8. Nope. It is indeed time for a swim. I think we need a Nightbot command that responds it's time for a swim at a certain time. Well, what time would that be?
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels.
Actually, I have a great idea. There's a way that I can set it up for whenever somebody's gonna say that they're gonna, like, take a shower or bath. You just have Nightbot respond, it's time for a swim. What other commands, what other words or phrases could you signal that? You have a USB stick that can use to install Linux. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, it's like the
Don't look
hottest
up
right
too long,
now.
you'll go insane.
It would be a perfect
seem
time
to
to
be
go
jumping
for a
off a cliff just
swim,
from looking at her.
wouldn't it?
It is.
I need to put glass cannon on her.
Mesmerizing.
This dance feels familiar. This is kind of dancing to it in Lumiere. Eyes up, Mercy.
I'm waiting.
My, what lovely feet.
Monica, please. We did get a new foot. A power that Monica will never ever use in this run. But he'll cherish it outside of this off party. It was fun. I'd like a speed run for that, even if it would just be like going through the endless tower. I think it would still be fun to see how fast you could collect all the feats. Or maybe a speed run. It would be kind of hard to verify this, but a speed run to use all the feats, like to use every move with Monaco, because then you would have to optimize some of the fights as you're getting feet to use some of the feet that you've collected.
This place is huge.
Wouldn't all feet be pretty far in the game? It would take you into Act 3, yeah. It would probably just be you trying to get into Act 3, getting a decent setup, and then doing the endless tower. It would be more about trying to find an optimal build. How fast can you make an optimal build before entering the endless tower? Rather than, yeah, I mean, maybe if there's some, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there is a Lampmaster fight. Literally every fight's an endless tower.
Good stuff.
I mean, I believe so. There should be, yeah.
What's that?
Tissia.
In the Tesser. Tesser
So he
is in there.
creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Iran.
Oh, I thought those were included. I thought those were just, they're missable in the overworld if you kill them. And the only place for you to get them is in the Endless Tower. Whoa! Game, please. Please. This is a glitchless run. Thank you very much. We don't want any of that. Yo, sketchies. Okay, let me do menuing here. Critical moment, death store, energizing starts. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Yeah, maybe those are missing then. Ooh, good attack. Plenty of damage. I'm still curious if there's a way that we can utilize all this extra damage.
I think I'll improvise.
Let's push forward. Time to take risks. So be it. Let's push forward.
Good glissy fights. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't reuse the Grass Tet boss. And like, you can't like refight it very much. Yeah, if anyone's ever doing like something like actually none of the trophies should be missable, right? I don't know enough about. Yeah, I guess I don't know enough about that at the moment. I am likely wrong about the Endless Tower having all the enemies.
We're finally there.
She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
Then we should prepare before we head there. She's even grander than I thought.
You know,
The mime fight, yeah, the mime fight in Lumiere.
right?
And yeah.
I swear I've seen this dance before.
Although it's pretty easy to start a new game for that, and it still like tracks your progress. It's not like you missed that and you have to go through the whole game again and get every mime again. That's really nice. So I wouldn't really count that as missable because of that.
I've lived through worse.
Missable is like, do I have to replay the whole game in order to get this trophy thing?
I've got this.
No margin for error.
Cards have spoken.
I love this fight.
I saw your future.
This feels so good. Nice, goes frantic. Attack leadership, lightning dance, gradient seal fates.
I'll manage. I've lived through worse.
Let the ink flow.
Nice. Yo, folks! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today on this fine Sunday.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
I love that dialogue.
We can finally reach the Paintress.
Let's make sure we're well.
And thank you for the good luck.
beforehand. We still have a little.
Yeah,
bit
we
of
got a
time.
great run going. This would actually be such a good pace for regular any percent. I probably would PB off of this. Probably. But... oh, shoot. What am I doing? Trash can man. That would be a diabolical missable trophy. Yeah, I would have to disagree with you on that one because no, you, in order to get the trophy, you would have to replay the entire game up to Act 3. I missed it in my casual playthrough, which I was shocked because I thought I checked out like everything in Lumiere in my casual playthrough. Like I spent like 2 hours, and it was more like an hour, hour and a half, I guess, just like exploring and talking to everyone before moving on past the prologue. And somehow I still missed the mime and the trash can man. I think those are the only two things. Everything else that I've seen people doing the prologue I saw, but yeah, like those seem like I don't know, they're not even like far out of the way or anything, so I don't know how I missed those. Any percent stream tomorrow? Maybe. It is a Monday. Mondays are Mondays are great, right? Yeah.
We are inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Maelle?
Up there. She's... the Paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real Paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then. Verso, what was that?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
Again. Teaching her children to paint, huh?
Okay, so I still go to 2 merchants going up this monolith in order to get Lumina and Resplendent Catalyst, because we have the chroma and it helps us. We probably don't need to get all the Resplendent Catalysts, but if you want extra damage, that's Verso for Francois, which the Francois fight's pretty easy, but yeah, it does help it a little bit, I guess. I don't like that enemy. I'm scared of running into it now that I've ran into it on one of these attempts.
Good stuff.
An advantage.
An advantage. Lune, Verso, Monaco. Verso, Lune, Monaco, CL.
Husband?
This run. CL.
Oh, lovely.
Verso, Lune, Monaco, CL. This run, combo attack, interjecting turn. Combo attack, interjecting turn. Turn, combo attack, moment. Critical combo. Gosh. I did that right? Yeah, okay. I looked away at the last second, so I didn't know if it actually confirmed that change. A little slow, but it's alright. Like the rainbow stage in Mario Kart.
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here.
Wonder if there's a better, faster way up here.
Read it.
Like if I go forward and then back around. Then see how much recoats I have. I don't know how much chroma we had left over. We're not buying anything with chroma from here on out, but still curious if I can like route out anything. That jump is tricky. Hard to get a good footing, and if the enemy comes up on you, you can lose a good amount of time. Okay, so agility 46, agility 35, luck 18. I was checking that Stormcaller was actually equipped.
Eyes up, Verso.
Okay, die, die, and die. Thank you very much.
Let's spill some ink.
Should have checked if I got a recoat, but this is a free recoat that's guaranteed, so I'll definitely get that.
I don't understand.
Verso? You okay?
Yeah, fine. Let's keep moving. We're almost at the top.
Oh my god. Okay, Renoir, please be nice. Okay. Deep breaths. We've got this. Picto save in case we mess up. But we're not gonna mess up. We're gonna do this flawlessly, right? Totally. Yeah, Renoir, the nice guy.
I think I'll be alright.
Margin for error. Thunder, strike swift.
Bring it on. So little force.
Beautiful. Okay, that deals extra damage. That'll be good.
Last ditch effort.
So be it. You're out. Let us spin. Careful, Verso.
Nice, another good attack. Oh, that puts him over, actually.
I'll manage.
Do that instead. Yeah, I had to adjust there. Normally we use Berserk Slash, but that would have been too much damage and triggered phase 2, so Gotta be ready to adjust. Good fight. Just wants his life back. No one living and painting. Yeah, he's just looking out for the best of people. But he does come off as...
She's there.
He doesn't have to do it in such an aggressive, menacing way.
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once
He's
we
really
go
just a
up,
concerned parent that
there's no turning
doesn't want
back.
their kid playing a game for too long. Pretty much how it is. Okay. You good? Okay, come on, Paintress. First try. First try. Here we go. Come on, focus.
Last ditch effort.
Let's push forward.
Trick. Intervention, lightning dance.
Let's push forward. Lightning dance.
How cruel of your father to use you like this.
Ready to evade. Ready to evade.
Coming.
Danger!
Worth it.
Let's push forward. Time to take risks.
Do you understand what you've done? You killed him.
Okay.
Who was I supposed to be?
Good. Berserk, lightning.
Let the ink flow.
Gradient should be 9100.
Time to take risks. Or never.
Your fate. You can't betray Glaisum like this.
Good. Nice. Okay, phase 2.
Just try it.
Renoir can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way.
Last ditch effort.
Berserk elemental.
Time to end this.
Let the ink flow.
Full deck. If I die, so be it.
Lightning dance, attack powerful.
Bring it on.
Tell your father I don't need him to look out for me. Your face. Did I dream the fire? Is Bertha still alive?
Good. Very, very good.
Let the ink flow.
Lightning dance.
You're outmatched.
Powerful. Gradient sealed
Cut him
fates.
down. No time to lose.
Ready. Time to strike. Your fate.
First try, Paintress! Let's go! That's gonna save us big.
Ready to evade.
Okay, don't heal CL, please. Okay, that works. Alright, now it's time for Act 3. So, well, almost time. Let's finish this off. This is where my routing comes into play. Oh, you're still alive, actually. Okay, just die. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Dude, dude, we're almost on a sub 230 pace. Crazy. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff. So we have the biggest menuing in the game in the run coming up here. And then we have all the very fast Act 3 stuff that I've been spending the last like 2 weeks trying to perfect.
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
It's very solid. Highlights are being able to get, we need to make sure we get a lot of XP, get Cheater as a Picto. We need a lot of Pictos. But we're also grinding out XP, good weapon for Maelle, and
I need you to
Grandiose Catalyst and Perfect Catalyst to be able to get Maelle's weapon to level 33 for Simon.
I'll fight this. Can you
Yeah, this is going to be the fastest that I know of to make basically a build with Maelle that's going to be almost 10,000 attack power in like about 15-20 minutes. Let's do it. Let me pull up my notes. It's good and accurate. So let's see. Maelle might upgrade Maelle's might. Skills: Steindal's Phantom Strike, Last Chance. DL skills: recode her, get Phantom Blade, Fortune, Crush, Intervention. Upgrade Barrier Breaker to level 19. Upgrade the Dualiste with remaining catalysts.
Your father was the one erasing everyone.
Invest all the Lumina into Maelle, should be about 20 to 25. Turn order, unequip everyone. Put Verso, Maelle, CL on in that order.
He'll want you to go home.
Equip Barrier Breaker. Maelle gets Painted Power, Glass Cannon, Confident Fighter, then has Lumina's Death's Door, Augmented First Strike, Critical Moment, First Strike, Dead Energy 2, Immaculate. Verso just needs Second Chance, and take off Exposing Attack. Put it on as a Lumina.
Hey, you.
Is he bad? What?
Save it. I don't. You did, of course.
CL gets Energizing Turn.
Everything. I don't get. And that.
See ya.
Put Energizing Start as a Lumina. Could probably take off Death's Door and Critical Moment on Verso, so I don't get confused later.
What will
I'll do my
quite?
Need to remember to put Glass Can as a Lumina on Maelle before Spraw. That's the one mistake that I made in Act 3, and I had to reset Spraw because of it.
If you and your
What's the
maybe your fight, Eileen. Oh,
And also, I didn't make this a note, but I should probably invest like 6 or 7, probably 7 to be safe, Lumina into Verso right before Francois.
so you
That's.
knowing what you know. I don't.
Okay, here we go. Maelle might. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, only level 14 this time. Okay. We have 23. Upgrade that while I can. Painted power, confident fighter. I mean, that. First strike inverted. Yep. Okay, take off that. Well, I'll keep that on actually. You get energizing start. And you have energizing turn. Okay. I never changed the turn order. Okay, I need to change the turn order. Almost forgot. I'm glad that I put extra notes. That did put exposing attack on Verso. Did put energizing start on CL as Lumina's for both of them.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumina.
I don't know if I need that energy one. I only would use that for speed. Okay. So yeah, this Act 3 route will get complicated. I probably won't be able to cover it all, but if you're curious, I'll probably, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have notes in the description if you want to follow along, but the general strategy will be to try to kill all the enemies before they have a chance to attack, since their attacks are slow. That'll include Flash Chance. Verso will apply Defenseless or Mark at times for an extra boost, or hint CL if she needs more after she gets Cheater, but basically it's gonna go into Last Chance, Intervention, so that Maelle can use Steindal and turn 0 pretty much. This Abyss will give us first offensive, which gives us 50% extra damage. We want to learn that as soon as possible. 50% extra damage on our first hit. Very overpowered. Especially for a boss that's very fast and quick to do. The fact that I'm saving a good amount of time there leads me to believe that I forgot to do something. I think I'm doing good. Now we're going to an enemy where I recommend this for anyone outside of coming out right into Act 3. This is the easiest enemy to get a lot of XP from, and if you can just set up some simple damage boosters and just shoot this enemy, it's gonna reward you with a lot of XP early without having to put up much of a struggle. All we need to do is get in virtuous state with Maelle, and bang. The shots do mad, insane damage. Okay, Flying Cemetery. We get auto powerful, but we also use this as one extra fight to learn Glass Cannon. So we can have it as a Lumina for Spraw. Just make sure you talk to him after the fight. Talk to this guy after the fight. And kill him, which is just going to be the first dialogue option all the way through. And then you'll get auto powerful. There we go. So here we need to make sure Maelle has all these damage modifiers for Spraw. Okay, Spraw is like the pretty hard, so we need to make sure we're dealing all the damage we can. So means to we need to make sure we have glass cannon on. Everything else seems fine. And power needs one more. Okay. I would like to put on auto powerful, but it's not needed, I don't think. Yeah. Upgrade that only once. Don't want to waste too many of your grandiose catalysts. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh, I should probably give auto powerful to somebody so it starts getting learned. So I will give that to Verso. That way I don't forget to put on opposing attack. Okay. Because I thought I did that back at the camp and I did not. Okay. So come on, Sprung. Please go well this time. We're going to land in the water right here so that the game saves. In case we mess up. Act 3 saving is very unforgiving. You can go through multiple bosses without the game saving, so make sure you force the game save before every fight. So we're going to apply Defenseless, apply Mark. Into Virtuous States. Use Intervention to play Maelle again. And Steindal. Should barely be enough damage. Yes! Let's go.
That was one of her first creations.
Okay. So now that we have that and we have Cheater, we can now apply that to CL. I think there was something else I needed to do. Energizing turn. Okay, she does have energizing turn. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now that we have Cheater, we're able to do double the damage with Maelle now by CL putting on Fortune. Okay, saved. Good. Okay, I need to shoot the shields off this guy. Attack, energy tents.
Ready to strike.
Apply defenseless to the middle. Energy tent. So this is what our general strategy will be at this point now. Energy tent CL, and then make sure CL does Fortune and Intervention every time.
Show me what I can do. Your turn to shine.
Nice. This should be barely enough. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know what was wrong there, actually. That should have done enough damage. I need to put auto powerful. There we go. That should do it. I need to put that in my notes.
My turn.
time to shine.
Beautiful. All right. And now we go through 5 minutes of Francois dialogue, because in order to face Simon, the one requirement, let me also whip this. So that's going from a level 20 to level 29 weapon. That weapon is gonna be what is the reason this run can be so quick.
10 hours, roughly. What have you been up? Impressive.
We do need to get to level 33 before we face Simon, but all the bosses that we do to this point should give us just enough, along with the grandiose catalysts that are along our path in Renoir's draft. But yeah, so we do have to go through like 4 minutes of dialogue here, because the one requirement to face Simon and enter Renoir's draft is to get SKA's diving ability. In order to do that, you have to go through his whole relationship dialogues. Time to smash Francois again. Yeah, and it also means that we get to see Francois again. Yay! Ain't that great? I need to make sure that I'm actually going to upgrade his might for this, and also while we're here, upgrade that. And I want to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was 7. Yeah.
I guess he's not cousins.
Pretty good. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. I haven't looked too much into
what's up with you. So
dialogue, as far as I'm aware. It only gives you like 1 extra dialogue.
What's your big brain? I'll see what I can do.
Both times, so yeah. We just to avoid yeah, we just always pick the first one.
I guess he's not the cousins.
I am mad about the Glaisum weapon.
Enjoying the star. I love. Yeah. Are we talking? Isn't it? We?
It's the wee woo dialogue.
How come you?
The iconic wee woo dialogue.
I'm a bit. Although I'm a bit. Hey.
And the little patting the head, I love it. I don't know, Chad, I'm feeling a bit wee today. Don't know about you.
I guess he's not cousins.
Trying to think if I need to put anything else on. I'll probably put on energizing starts on Urso.
Really? And so she's well, great.
But extra menuing might just not be worth it.
I see. Luna, you've been yes. Yeah. That's I'm not what no. Real. All right.
My best time is a 2:43. 2:43:27. Okay, I had exposing, or I turned on energizing turn. I guess that will help.
That's why do you? Oh, that's yeah.
Cyrus is gambling.
What do you mean by? Whoa, where? Uri. Uri. Oh, so I live. Okay. Oh, maybe it may. Francois. Anyway.
As far as I'm aware, I'm the only one that's done running this. Yeah, that has tried runs in this category. So I do have world record, to the best of my knowledge.
What? Yes. It won't take long.
I'd imagine if anyone did have a time better than me, it probably would have been vocalized by this point. It's not the easiest thing to beat Simon in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Alright, Fran, let's go.
I'll manage.
Beautiful. Sorry, he didn't even have a chance to show off his strongest ice attack ever.
You can lick. Oh, Francois.
Cue the sobbing.
He really does miss her.
Verse.
Glad I could.
You do your
Fluffy.
you
Thanks.
you.
Okay. So now we're gonna make our way to Renoir's draft, but we're gonna get a few things on the way. That's why we, Francois puts us at SK's nest, so we utilize that fact with making sure that we have a line of bosses to get along the way. Instead of us having to fly back to certain bosses.
Your turn to shine.
Beautiful.
Hang on tight.
So you can't save in the air, so I'm going to land right here. Give Verso Breaking Death. And we're going to take on the super boss, Serpent Fair, for the perfect catalyst to upgrade our weapon to 33 because it's quite a generous boost. Now we need to make sure to hint CL every time here that we expect to use Fortune. Once we get Energizing Master from this boss, CL will be able to generate enough AP to not need tints. But with our new powerful weapon, and with enough damage boost, we can do 11 million damage. Boom.
Finally, I killed this damn snake.
What a lovely fight.
It was quite lovely.
So many times.
Okay, so very important thing that we gotta do. First off, we need to make sure that put on Energizing Master. That's not learned yet. Never put on Second Chance, so I need to. Oh, that's not gonna be learned. Shoot, I'm gonna have to do an extra fight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an extra fight because I should have been learning Second Chance up to this point.
My turn.
Actually, I need to heal everyone. So Verso's health needs to be very precise here. So we have to do Defiant Slash twice at this point up until Simon and make sure he doesn't get any less or more damage. We die on Simon in order to break his his break bar. Good. We do need to do another fight real fast, though. Any fight will do. Okay.
Well, that will help.
Oh shoot, this is gonna be so close in terms of trying to get a sub 230. I'm gonna have to focus.
We're below the Monolith, where he was sealed.
Careful.
No merchant fighting. We won't need it. We only have one more fight. Before Simon. I did everything correctly. So this is where we do the Defiant Strike second time. That puts us at the right threshold. Because we don't want to be under 30% health because we want shortcut to be activated when we kill Verso. For Simon. Hello? Okay, that was kind of close. AP wise. And there's that. Ooh boy. Boy, boy, boy. Okay. Yeah, I can set up shortcut there and then breaking death. Make sure stun boost is on. Cheater. First offensive. I think that's fine. Recode her, get some extra damage out of this. Upgrade the weapon. I actually don't know if I'm... Nope, we're perfect. Nice. Add one extra one, actually. I don't need to do any of that. Yep. I think we're good. Let me just check again real fast. Everything needs to be perfect here. Shortcut, sniper, boarded, converted, and... I feel like I'm forgetting. What the? Sniper breaking dash shortcuts. Good second chance. Closing. Back. First strike. Breaking death. Converted. First strike. Yeah, that's fine. Eater. First strike. Energizing start. Energizing turn. Energizing master. Fine. I think I'm good. gotta be good. Okay, we got one shot at this. We wanted sub 230 this. As long as I didn't forget anything. Stun boost on Maelle. Immaculate first strike. Glass cannon. Grosso's at the right health. He is. Grosso's at the right health. Activate shortcut when he dies.
Maybe we should turn back. I sense something powerful down.
What's Maelle's attack power? 9,500? Perfect.
Let's go.
All right. Let me do one last Maelle check. Yep, okay. Come on, please be it. Please be it. Don't screw this up. Come on. Diamond, it's time to die. Fly defenseless.
My turn.
Last chance Steindal. Now that we have Cheater. This should be enough. Phase 1 done. Now for the big phase. What's all been leading up to. Pinch yourself. Kill yourself. Shortcut activated. Break bar full. Attack defenseless. Shoot to break. Fine strike to apply mark. Skip a turn actually. Last chance. Fortune. Prevention. Come on, Maelle. You can do it. Please be it. Yes! Yes! It worked! Oh my god, sub 230! Wow. Wow. Oh. Dude, I had such a good Act 1 and Act 2. That was a crazy Act 1 and Act 2. And then Act 3, like, the Act 3 route, developments on it have been so... I've made such good developments on it, and I only messed up, like, one part, really. What was it? Oh, yeah, when we were getting the Glaisum weapon. I had to redo that fight. And then I guess I had to do another quick fight to learn Picto right before entering Renoir's draft. But other than that, good run. Good run. Look, I'm only 4 minutes off my summit best. Yeah, thank you everyone for the GGs. Thank you. Yeah, I was playing so good Act 1. Like, I got the RNG that I need for, like, a Vec and Goblu. I ended up finishing, like, the only thing that was a little bit bad was like a Patet. And, yeah, and then Lampmaster I finished at a 51.01, and that's with me, with, like, getting extra Pictos and stuff for, I guess it's just stun boost, and I guess, like, energy tints and extra chroma that I pick up in Stonewall. Maybe a Lumina or two here. Yeah. I think the first real fault was Mask Keeper because I had to redo the fight because I had the wrong weapon equipped as Verso, so I lost 30 seconds there. Yeah, everything was pretty good. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Dude, I did not expect to hit sub 230 this fast. Like, this is actually incredible. Such incredible improvement. Oh my god. But I mean, the run is still young, you know, so I'm sure that it's definitely gonna progress from here. But I'm really happy with the route that I've cooked up and being able to execute it perfectly, almost perfectly to what, yeah, to what I've routed. Let me show my setup real fast. So anybody that wants to follow my setup, let me turn off chat and the splits real fast so there's nothing just covering the screen, but we use this weapon. This weapon is what helped us with routing so much in just like taking this down 15-20 minutes from what we had routed last week, is getting this weapon, because you get it at level 29 and we can get it by using, like, we're strong enough to get it by using barrier breaker level 20. It's the fight right after Spraw, if you follow my splits. Yeah. But this weapon is so good. But yeah, we just make sure that we get enough grandiose catalyst to get to level 33, and the Serpent Fair to get a perfect catalyst to upgrade to 33. For Pictos, this was my final Pictos for Maelle. Mostly to reduce Lumina cost for the final fight here. And all these damage multipliers we use. This gives us 50 million damage on Simon at the end, which you only need like 45.6. Yeah. For Verso, we use this so he gets another attack after base attack, after he applies defenseless. All of his Pictos. Shortcut's very important. You cannot get an extra turn after he dies unless you have shortcut, and in the process of him dying, he's over 30% health. So that's why I was doing very particular with doing 2 Defiance Slashes on the 2 fights before Simon. Yeah, that has to be very precise. Otherwise, you would have to get auto death if you wanted to not do a health setup like that and then use a tent to kill yourself while you have inverted on. And then his Luminas. And then, yeah. And then CL here. Pretty minimal stuff. Just make sure you have energizing turn, energy master, energy start. If you want to get a perfect catalyst from somewhere else, you can route out energy master, and then you can just make sure on the turn that I skipped on Simon phase 2 with Maelle to just energy tent CL instead, and you could definitely work out energy master. But because I think Serpent Fair is the fastest way to get a perfect catalyst, even faster than going to Trashman in Lumiere in Act 3, so yeah. And then this weapon that we get is just from what you get automatically after Surin. But yeah, like with this one-hit kill Simon strat, with this setup, it doesn't matter how much speed you have. All that matters is that you have over 9,000 attack power with Maelle. Yeah, and crit rate over 50. But yeah, if you have these Pictos on, that should be easy. Yeah, you probably don't even need to recode her attributes. Having her at 99 might and 75 defense probably will be fine too. Yeah, definitely a little time saves in my menuing setups that I could be doing in Act 3 still. But yeah, like, I'm really happy with how I executed that all. Very, very nice. Let me pull up my splits and chat again. That's absolutely incredible. So incredible. What was our in-game time? A 2:17. 2:17 in-game time. Man. It's awesome. This is so awesome. Again, thank you everyone for the GGs and everyone here watching and supporting the run. I appreciate it so, so much.